These are the controls for the wheel as I am using the wheel. This is the back mono for Drive Club VR. I'm pbrogames. Welcome to Drive Club VR. As you are thrusted into the back mono in Drive Club VR, as we are ready to start the introductory race for this game, which I think is amazing. It's starting last place of this 2-lap race. I did play Drive Club VR before. I didn't do very well. I actually went on Gran Turismo, did the mission challenges and the driving school, and I'm a lot better and confident with the wheel, which is allowing me to tackle this game here. Let's see what we do on this introductory race. I didn't do well the first time I had done it. Now we make a little contact there. We're into 6th place. Got a trophy, and this is actually a replay here in chase cam. I like to change it up from time to time, go to chase cam. If I didn't have a wheel, this is the view I would use with the controller on VR. As we're coming around the last turn before the final, as we move into 1st place. Move to 1st place before the end of the 1st lap, so we're doing well on our first race on this new account. As we got bumped in the back, we saw the cars in our rear view. We passed this on the right. Now I gotta touch bases on something. I know some guy did a review on Drive Club VR and said it was a terrible game, and he clearly wasn't qualified with it, as he said that he didn't really like driving games. He wasn't good at it, and it gave him headaches, and he was playing the game with the controller. A replay cam there as we see this car coming in hot. You see him in our mirror coming in on the left. Let's try to be conservative as we come around this turn here. As we weren't successful, he passes on the outside. Let's see if we undertake him as we do. We look across, see him there. What's going to happen on this drag race here? Oh, he bumped into me, so I just nudge him off and get the win on the introductory race. You know, so we're here in the hot hatch. This is actually a time trial. I remember doing this time trial with the controller, not the controller, but in my last time with it, and did terrible with it. I really couldn't remember the layout of the course, so I was basically going off of what I saw ahead, and I was quite surprised with my new skills. I do have new skills. If you're uncomfortable with the wheel, if you're trying to use the wheel in racing games, I would strongly suggest you try GT Sport and go through the driving school and go through the mission challenges and try to get all gold. And if you do that, you'll be a lot better. Now here on this time trial, these goals with the 3 stars are our actual goals, and you see off the break I'm ahead of all 3 stars, which was quite surprising to me. So with the wheel, I am a lot faster, and not even knowing the course that well, I can push the car a lot faster as I'm using the manual clutch. Well, I'm not using the clutch, but And this is the thing about this game here. It encourages you to do better. It encourages you, to make have tighter driving lines, make better turns. During certain sections, it encourages you to try and strive to get faster. As we hear, actually on the first lap, and we actually beat all 3 ghosts without having to run and start. So we're here on the cornering section, doing great, and we didn't quite win that one. As I'm still not familiar with it, I'm looking at the display trying to figure out actually how to get a map of the course on that display. And we won that face off from the first lap, so we're actually doing better at our first lap, in which we got all 3 gold stars, which was one reason to try and do the second lap again, as I'm figuring it out. Okay, and I now have the map of the course on the display, and right there I'm 3 seconds ahead, and I still mess up on this S turn here. So I'm not going to do that well on this cornering section. As we come up to the last turn, I think I did do about 3 or 4 more laps, but this is all you need to see. Good demonstration of it. As we go through the world tour of Drive Club, they'll have a variety of different races and types of automobiles that you need to try. As we are about to race Crystal Lake, and we're going through the cars, and I actually chose the Volkswagen. Those are our objectives. I hope I don't get buzzed by this music. That's the car. That's who we're racing against. And we are here. As the car in first place just got jumped by the second and third place car. I think I started third, so. I do remember on my other account racing this race several times and totally just sucking at it. So I've raced this course many a time, so I'm quite familiar with this course here, as I'm in second place already. I hit the braking points. Now, during the excitement of the actual race, I didn't save the replay. I didn't even look at the replay, so it won't be in the chase cam. And this race and the next race, which is actually a championship, the cow, but we're here at Crystal Lake, and yeah, slight contact between me and that driver there. My braking turns kind of late on the brakes there. Used the whole track, and I think I do have the power advantage up this hill here. I know on the straights this car is a lot faster. There's a mistake there, and the advantage that I gained I just lost, and wonder if we'll be able to recover from that. We do know we can catch him on the hill again, and we are slightly better at turning. Another mistake there, make contact and lose a position. Lost another position. And this game lets you know that you messed up, as you heard the ding sound. But we're going to get this position back. Nice clean pass. Hit our braking turn. Yes, that car made contact with us. Hit our brake point again. Try to keep it nice and tight. Use the whole track there. Nice clean pass there. Just keep it tight. Avoid these rocks. If you do go inside there, they'll Those rocks will turn you. Use the whole track at our break points. Don't see anybody in the rear view. Late on the turn again. Well, late on the brakes, I should say, for the turn. Doesn't look like we're going to catch them. We'll have second place, so we'll get a star. And I remember going through this race, as I was quite upset at this point because without those mistakes, I could have won this race. How many stars did we get? And we need stars because on certain sectors you need a certain amount of stars to get to the next level. We need 10, as you see, before we select the cows. So we want to get stars, and this is a 2-race challenge here. That's a championship. Those are our objectives for each race and the championships. Top ones for the first race, second ones for the second race, and the bottom there was for the championship. As I think I selected the Audi. Again, I didn't get to do the replay as I was excited. This game is actually fun. As we get back to where I was getting at earlier in the video about the guy giving the review, he just clearly wasn't qualified, didn't know how to race, and even I had to go back and get better at the wheel so I could get better at this game, and it's more enjoyable. As if you're on the PS4, this is really the only game in which you get an actual racing experience. You know, Gran Turismo Sport has a VR mode, but it's more so for an experience. If you want to experience driving a certain car, if you want to experience driving a certain track, you can experience that. They have somebody there that they call a race, but it's not really a race. It's just you and another driver. If the driver gets ahead, he doesn't blow you away, and you really don't blow him away. So it's more so an experience. But we're here in this championship, and I believe the goal was to finish in the top 2, and in the championship finish in the top 3. So I believe right now we're in 3rd place. So we're coming to a little technical section here, as I'm able, you know, just to breeze through this just about all out. I'm sorry, we're not in 3rd, we're in 4th. So I moved up into 2nd place, and I'm setting a time here. And actually, I don't think this is my first time racing this course here. I probably messed up and restarted it, so we didn't really need to see that. I'm not going, you know, it just really wasn't a point to show a bad race. So, you know, and this is a game. You're not on a multiplayer, so it's okay to restart it. You're in the single player mode. If you have a goal, you know, go ahead and restart it. If you need to get stars, there's no point in not restarting it if you know you're not going to get any stars. So I'm here in 2nd place. Got 12 points for the championships. I got 2 stars for that race. So we're in the 2nd part, and we're actually going backwards in reverse of the course that we just ran, that we just raced. So we're actually heading back to where we started the championship at. So this is the 2nd leg of the championship, and you can actually look left, look right, take a real good, get a real good view of the, I believe that's a lake there, and it's just beautiful scenery here in this VR. So we're in 4th place. We're trying to just stay clean. as those guys battle each other and then suck each other into each other, allow me to catch up. We're in second place now. I can't remember if that was the car that got first place. I think they got second place. Because we're going to try and compete in this corner face off and actually win. So the game, it tries to keep you engaged, even in the long sections of it, where sometimes in racing games where it could be a drag if you're trying to chase somebody down for 20 or 30 seconds to get to some action. Made contact with us and passed us, the old bump and pass. So we're just gonna keep it clean, see if we can get our second place back. Believe we have a nice right turn here. We slow down. This might be the end of the race here, so I don't think I'm going to catch this guy that hit the bump and pass with us. Actually, I think that's the guy that won the last race that passed us. So yeah, we might not get a first place or second place. I don't know if that's the guy that finished third with us that won the race, but if he won the race and the guy that won the last race finished ahead of us, yeah, we finished third there with the Audi RS. That's our time. Looked like our time was actually faster than the guy in second place, our overall time. So we beat the corner face off. We didn't finish in the top two for the race, but we got 2 stars for the championship. So 5 stars in total for the championship, and see us level up. And that's the end of the video. This is pbrogames here, giving you a review of Drive Club VR. I hope you enjoy it. Please come again and join me as I continue on the world tour. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks again. Bye bye.